And this is the tumbler that I have already prepped. I sanded it down with, I believe it was a 60 grit sand block, and then washed it with soap and water. And then I have painted this. It's a purple. I didn't really want a black because I was afraid it would turn everything in here black. So I just did a really dark color, which ended up being this purple. And on this, I have spray painted this with clear spray paint 3 different times and let it sit so that it's nice and all of the glitter is set now where it's going to stay. It should not move as we are putting this on. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and take the rest of this white paper off that's surrounding the picture itself. So I'm going to get this ready by taking this off. And what that's doing, if you can see it, I don't know if I can get it there, right there. You can see that's where the other tape is, and then this is the back of the tape, the hard paper that's going to come off. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull all of this off so that the tape is exposed. Okay, I'm going to take the tumbler and I'm going to wrap this around the tumbler and make sure that it comes around and meets in the back, which it does perfectly. Okay, so what I'm going to do is actually cut that off, that extra tape. I'm going to cut that off from around here so that I have no excess. I want to get directly up against where that black is, and I'm just going to cut all of that backing off because I don't need it. I had saved it just in case it didn't go all the way around and meet, but it did. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. I should have checked it before I took that other off, because now it's sticky and it's sticking to the scissors. I should have thought of that, but you know, I don't always think of everything. It's hard to believe, but sometimes I just mess up also. Okay, let me just, there we go. Maybe if I go faster and still stay careful, it won't stick as much. It's still trying to stick. That is pretty sticky, double-sided sticky tape. I'm not quite sure what the cat, I guess their toenails get stuck to this. If you put this, I think the thought is you put this on the side of your couch or something, and then the cat, obviously not glittered, but, and then the cat comes up and it goes to scratch and their toenails stick to it. They don't want to continue scratching there. And so I think that's what this double-sided, this anti-scratch, cat scratch tape is actually made for. There are other companies that sell just the double-sided sticky tape. That's probably a little cheaper now than buying this anti-scratch. And again, I'm just cutting off this edge. And my scissors are not wanting to cut it because it's getting stuck in the tape. I apologize for my dogs barking in the background. I do raise Mastiffs and Chihuahuas, and they are my babies, and they kind of are everywhere I am. Alright, right now I'm just pulling up a little bit of this tape. Just a little bit, just like this. And I'm going to cut this edge off. There's no tape on it now, so that I can stick this tape to the tumbler. Now, before I actually stick it to the tumbler, make sure there's nothing on the tumbler, I'm going to kind of wrap it around again and see exactly how I want it. I want to leave just a little bit there at the top and a little at the bottom. So I'm trying to wrap it and make sure that it is, that looks like it's going to be great right there. So I'm going to press down on that area that that's sticky. Okay, just like that. And I'm going to pull this up just a little bit to get this sticky, the back of this tape coming off. And I'm just going to wrap it, just pushing the backing off as I'm pressing my fingers on it. That's just pressing the back off. You can see where it's sliding off, and I'm just looks like I might be going crooked somehow. Let's see if I can fix it. It's not going to let me fix it. I'll just have to fix it in the end. Thought I'd check to make sure it was going on straight, but apparently not. And I'm just pressing this around. You can see that I am just pressing this, making sure there's no bubbles. I'm going to go ahead and remove this and make sure that it lines up over here. I'm just going to try to realign this and get this straighter. Got a little bubble there, so I'm going to try to get that back out. This is why you need to be sure you have some really good spray paint that's afterward to kind of help be able to pull it up like this multiple times. Oh yeah, that lined up much better. There you go. Yes, that lined up so much better. I'm glad I redid that. Just pressing down, making sure there's no air bubbles up underneath here. I have a little crease right here. I'm trying to straighten back out. See if we can get it down. A little crease coming across that bat too. You don't want to rub to get the crease out because you'll rub the glitter off. So, there we go. And now you can see the difference in the colors of the bat. Okay. And I will put this under epoxy tonight so that we can work on it again tomorrow. And in a later video, I will go through how to apply the epoxy. But for right now, due to YouTube only giving me limited time, I'm going to just go ahead and put this under epoxy, and we'll go forward from there. And I'm going to put some sealant on here also. I'll be right back and let you see that.